Today, ChatGPT, Gemini, and Meta will all work together to rank every single Plants vs. Zombies minigame. So how it's going to work is if one AI says S tier, another says A tier, and the other says B tier, it will average out to A tier. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the ranking. So the order is going to go ChatGPT, Gemini, and then Meta. So if you're just wondering who's saying what. Zombotany, S tier. Extremely creative and fun, combining plants and zombies in a unique way, challenging but rewarding. It's a standout minigame that adds depth and strategy. Zombotany. This minigame is a solid idea, but it's really just a taste of what's to come. It's a decent challenge, but it feels a bit basic compared to its sequel. It gets a C tier for being a first shot. Zombotany. A dull, uninspired plant potting minigame that's more tedious than fun. F tier. So we got an S tier, C tier, and F tier. So that'll average out to, about a B-ish tier. Walnut bowling. F tier. Slow-paced and repetitive. The novelty wears off fast, and the gameplay doesn't offer much challenge or variety. Walnut bowling. An absolute classic. It's simple, elegant, and perfectly executed. The feeling of lining up a perfect shot to clear multiple lanes of zombies is incredibly satisfying. It's a timeless minigame that never gets old. S tier. Completely different opinions from them. Walnut bowling. A somewhat enjoyable bowling minigame, but it's too short and gets old fast. C tier. So you'll C tier, S tier, F tier. Kind of similar to the last one. Just put it right next to Zombotany then. Slot machine. C tier. Highly luck dependent, which can be frustrating, but some fun moments. But RNG makes it inconsistent in entertainment value. Slot machine. This minigame is pure chaos. It's less about skill and more about luck of the draw. It's a fun diversion, but the lack of strategy makes it feel a bit shallow. It gets a B tier for being an... what is it trying to say? It gets a B minus tier for being an F to S for luck. B tier, I guess? Okay. Slot machine. A completely random and frustrating minigame that feels like a chore. D tier, we got B tier, and we got C tier. So about B again. It's raining seeds. B tier. A nice, quick action with a focus on fast reflexes. Not too challenging, but a good break from the usual game modes. It's raining seeds. This just is a tedious and boring minigame. The core mechanic is just not that interesting. It gets old very quickly. D tier. It's raining seeds. A fun twist on a classic arcade format, but it gets repetitive. So we got B tier, we got D tier, and we got B tier. So I guess C tier. Beghouled. B tier. An enjoyable gym matching twist on the PvZ universe, but can become very repetitive after a few rounds. Beghouled. The concept is interesting and it's decent diversion, but ultimately it's a it didn't have the dash reskin of a well-worn puzzle game genre. It's a fine mini game, but it's not groundbreaking. C tier. Beghouled, a solid match 3 game that's engaging but lacks depth. B tier. We got B, C, and B tier. It's like a higher B tier. Invisible. C tier. Interesting concept with invisible zombies, but can be frustrating and sometimes feels unfair or too difficult. Invisible. This is without a doubt the worst minigame. The core mechanic is just not fun. The invisibles are incredibly frustrating to deal with, and it's just a tedious, repetitive, and ultimately unrewarding experience. F tier. Wow. A cool concept, but execution falls flat due to difficulty, spikes, and poor visibility. D tier, F tier, and C tier. Seeing stars. B tier. Simple and entertaining shooting stars to collect. Light on challenge, but pleasant for casual play. Seeing stars. This minigame is a decent idea in theory, but the execution is a bit tedious. The restricted plant placement can make it feel more frustrating than fun. It's a decent puzzle, but not particularly enjoyable to play through. Seeing stars. Overly chaotic and frustrating, too much going on. F tier. So I got like a D tier. Zomb aquarium. A tier. Engaging and addicting resource management minigame with a unique aquarium theme, one of the better side games. Zomb Aquarium, an interesting, bizarre little experiment. The idea of feeding fish zombies is unique and it's a good change of pace. It's a low-stress diversion that offers a nice break from the usual tower defense format. B tier. An interesting concept, but poor controls and awkward gameplay make it a chore. D tier, B tier, A tier. By the way, only 1% of you guys are subscribed, so if you want to be in the 1% gang, then subscribe. It means a lot. Bobsled Bonanza, B tier. Fast-paced and fun, but the difficulty spikes unevenly, making it less balanced. Bobsled Bonanza. This is a great puzzle minigame. It teaches you how to use spike weeds and spike rocks effectively against a single, predictable threat. The challenge is in the setup, and once you have a good system, it's satisfying to watch the bobsleds get wiped out. A tier. Bobsled Bonanza. Fast-paced and fun, but it gets repetitive and lacks variety. B tier, A tier, and B tier. It's like a higher B tier. Zombie Nimble, Zombie Quick. C tier. Test of speed and precision, but often feels more frustrating than fun. Zombie Nimble, Zombie Quick. A solid test of your ability to quickly place plants and deal with threats. It's a good challenge, but it's also a bit repetitive. The frantic pace is fun for a while, but it can get old quickly. B tier. Zombie Nimble, Zombie Quick. A cute, simple rhythm game that's mildly enjoyable. So we got C tier, B tier, and C tier. Higher C tier then. Walnut Bowling 2, D tier. A repeat of the original Walnut Bowling, but with slight tweaks. Suffers from the same pacing issues. Walnut Bowling 2. It's Walnut Bowling, but with a slight twist. The addition of the exploding walnuts makes it more interesting and strategic, but it's not a massive improvement on the original, and it's a good minigame, but it feels more like the same thing. A tier. Walnut Bowling 2. Not much different or improved from the first, still somewhat enjoyable. C tier. Okay, I got like a C tier. Big Trouble Little Zombie, C tier. Decent concept, but gameplay is a bit chunky and not very engaging over time. Big Trouble Little Zombie. It's a decent idea, but it can feel a little bit unfair. The little zombies are a bit of a nuisance, and it's not as strategically deep as other minigames. It's an okay diversion, but not as memorable as some of the others. C tier. Big Trouble Little Zombie. A fun, cute, and somewhat challenging shooter. So we got B tier, C tier, C tier, okay, yeah. Portal Combat, B tier. Unique gameplay with portals adds complexity, fun but niche, requires some learning curve. Portal Combat, this minigame is a bit of a mess. The portals are a fun idea, but they can make it feel unpredictable and frustrating. It's a chaotic minigame that's more confusing than it is fun. D tier. Portal Combat, too short, too easy, and too repetitive. C tier. So we got B, D, and C. Yeah, like a C-ish tier. Call them like you see them. B tier. A Tetris-like challenge that's fun for the puzzle fans. Sure, I guess. Could be more exciting with added variety. Call them like you see them. This is a good puzzle minigame. It's a great exercise in plant placement and resource management. As you have to deal with the column-based restrictions, it's a solid, unremarkable minigame. B tier. Call them like you see them. A fun twist on a classic format, but gets old fast. B tier. Pretty sure they all said B tier. Last Stand. A tier. Classic survival mode with increasing waves. Simple but addictive and tests your plant placement skills. Last Stand. This is less of a minigame and more of a proof of concept for survival mode. You're given a huge amount of sun and then just left to your own devices. It's a great puzzle, and the replayability comes from trying different plant combinations and seeing how long you can last. It's a rewarding test of skill. S tier. Last Stand. A thrilling and intensive survival mode that's really fun. A tier. So S tier, A tier, A tier. Zombotany 2. S tier. An even better sequel to the original Zombotany. More content, more strategy, and more fun. S tier. Zombotany 2. This is the best minigame. It takes the core idea of Zombotany and refines it, making it more challenging and strategic. The difficulty is just right, and it forces you to think on your feet about how to handle the plant-headed zombies without a predictable pattern. S tier. Zombotany 2. Slightly better than the first, but still dull and unengaging. D tier. So I got S, S, and D. Whack-a-Zombie. B tier. Simple reflex game that's enjoyable in short bursts, but it gets boring quickly. Whack-a-Zombie. This is an absolute chore. It's the most basic and uninspired minigame in the entire game. Just a repetitive, mindless clicker game with no strategy or depth. F tier. Whack-a-Zombie. A simple, fun arcade-style game that's mildly enjoyable. C tier. So we got F, B, and C. C tier. Beghouled Twist, B tier. A twist on Beghouled with new mechanics. I see what you did there. Keeps the formula fresh, but somewhat repetitive. Beghouled Twist. Taking a mediocre minigame and adding a twist doesn't magically make it better. The twist adds an unnecessary layer of complexity that does not improve the core gameplay. It's confusing, frustrating, and the experience is not worth the effort. D tier. Beghouled Twist. A nice twist on the original, add some variety and challenge. So we got B tier, we got D tier, and we got B tier. It's like a C tier. Pogo Party. A tier. Fast-paced and skillful, Pogo Party is challenging and fun for those who liked timing-based games. Pogo Party. This minigame is a great test of your reaction time. It's a high-stakes, fast-paced challenge that forces you to use your cherry bombs and walnuts strategically. The constant threat of Pogo Zombie breaking through is a good source of tension. A tier. Pogo Party. A fun, energetic minigame that's enjoyable in short bursts. B tier. So B tier, A tier, and A tier. Or like a lower A tier. Dr. Zombos' Revenge. A tier. Classic boss fight action, great finale minigame, requires strategy and timing. Dr. Zombos' Revenge. This is a terrible minigame. It takes the worst aspects of Dr. Zombos' fight and makes them even more frustrating. The difficulty is just unfair, and the lack of proper strategy makes it feel like you're just getting lucky if you win. F tier. Dr. Zombos' Revenge. An epic and challenging shooter that's really fun. A tier. I don't know what Gemini was on about that one. Got A tier, F tier. Like a B tier. Well, that's AI ranking all 20 Plants vs. Zombies minigames. If you want to see all the AIs rank every single plant, then click the video on screen. Like and subscribe, and thanks for watching.